everybody, we're back for another episode of the no spend, low spend results for the month of April. And April was an interesting month, as I'm sure it was for many of you. I purchased a few things. This is one of the items. This represents one item, and then I have a couple of other things. So let's open up my monthly calendar to our month of April. So you can see there were only 4 purchases this month, which really wasn't that bad. The first thing I did was on the 1st of the month, I purchased this right here. This is a folio that I got from Documented Journey. She's here on YouTube, Documented Journey, and also on Instagram, and she has her own webpage where she sells her notebooks. I got this as a folio where it has the 2 card pockets here, and this one right here. I kind of filled my pockets a little full. And I decided to turn it into a traveler's notebook. So you can see right there, I put those holes and the elastic in order to make it a traveler's notebook. And I've shared how I did that. So that was one thing that I got. And that came to $40.50, including shipping. Then the next thing that I got was Foxy Fix was having their accessory bundle sales. And so I decided to get the size number 6, which is this, the standard Midori size. And here is one of the items that I got. It is a pedal pocket dashboard. And this is just one of them. I have a couple of them in other notebooks, but I ended up getting, I think, 25 notebooks and a keychain. And so I have one in here. I did have some papers in it, but the semester for one of the universities is over, so I've transferred those papers out of here. So they're no longer here. Oh, here, let me do this. Film. No spend, low spend. I'm doing that now. And all of my teaching happened. Okay. So, and that came to $54.08. After getting my Documented Journey notebook, I really like the lightness of it. I like the fact that it is a non-leather item. My husband has become a vegan, and he ordered an A5 in the blue cork, I think. And so I decided to order a standard size traveler's notebook in the cork. So I placed an order for that on the 27th. And that came to $50.50. And then I wanted to find refills for this pen. And I got the pen from Cloth and Paper from one of their Penspiration boxes. But they didn't have refills and they didn't have any more pens because it was only an item that they had for that box. So I went searching on AliExpress, and I found a place where you could buy this pen with ink in it and then 3 ink refills for $4 and change. So I bought 3 pens and each with, you know, the 4 inks. And that came to $14.86. So the only things that I'm waiting on are these, because it is now the 30th of the month. And of course, those will this has shipped, but it'll take, it's AliExpress. It'll take like 39 days to get here. And this is shipping on Friday or Saturday, I think. So it'll arrive sometime the first week, the first full week of May, and you'll get to see a wonderful unboxing of that. So let's kind of figure out what our total is So our grand total is $159.94. I'm starting to run out of ink. Oh no! Here, let me grab my Sharpie S gel pen. This is a 07, while this is a 05, and I tend to like the 05 or the 038. So that's why I need some ink. So 159.94, and I even have been tracking that here in my passport. 159.94. Yes, I know that's a no spend, but, or not a no spend, but there you go. That's what it is. And in the grand scheme of things, you know, it is what it is. That's right, we haven't gotten his pills yet. So there we are. How did you do this month? It was, you know, we're still in quarantine. I think we get out of quarantine. Some things are opening up in the state on the 1st, and then things are going to be opening up by the 15th, and that's a little concerning. But that's our total. How did you do this month? I'm looking to do better next month. And something that I started to do is I've been going through some of my supplies, and I'm creating. I have this bullet journal, and it says bullet journal. I got this from Olga when she sent some things last year, and it's a beautiful dot grid notebook that has not been used. I was going to do a bullet journal this year, and then that just takes a lot of work, and at the beginning of the year my schedule was quite busy. So here I have this beautiful notebook, which is nice paper, and what I think I want to do with it is I want to create a swatch book of all of the many pens, pencils, art supplies, watercolors. Even though I know it's not watercolor paper, I want to have a hardbound book where I keep track of all of that stuff. So number one, I know what I have when I want to use it, and number two, I want to see what it looks like on paper that I like. It's a cream paper, which is similar to some of the papers that I use, and so I just thought I wanted to do that. But I started to go through my supplies, and I was going through my Crayola Super Tips. There's 50 of them, but the colors don't match, the inks don't match the colors of the caps, and so I have been using this little passport notebook that I made in order to kind of keep track of what the colors are, and I created a coloring system for them, where you basically have them by their color families. You have pinks, violets, reds, oranges or yellow-orange, yellow, green, aqua, blue, tan, because they're browns, and then neutrals, the grays, and it says black, but it's really just a dark gray. And then I started to look at some of my other supplies, like my UB markers, my Sunstar markers. These are my Crayola dual tip ones. Those have dried out, and that's really sad because I always forget I have them. These are my Artist Loft dual tip markers, kind of like the Tombow, and I'm just using this little insert to kind of plan what I want it to look like when I eventually put it in here. So that will keep me busy, where I'll get to actually see all of the supplies I have. This is not even half of the markers that I have. I have so many more. And then all of the Jane Davenport stuff, and then all of the watercolor palettes that I have. I have some really great things that I forget I have because they're stored in these Rubbermaid containers, to keep the pets away from them so they don't get into them. And so this is the start. I'm going to be doing markers and stuff in this one. I've got another little passport that I'm going to do like my acrylic paints, one that I'm going to do watercolors in. So then when I get to that category in here, I've got it all set out. But I first got to figure out how I want that to do that. Have you used a bullet journal or a notebook of some sort to kind of be, I guess I'm going to call it like a swatch book, a swatch of all of my supplies? Have you created a swatch book? What did you use? How did you do it? Did you see a video that you really enjoyed on YouTube or some other place that kind of gave you some inspiration? So that's where we are for my April month. I think it's more than last month. I haven't looked at that. No, it's less. Yeah, it is more than last month. $20 more. But compared to other months, it's, in the ballpark. So what I plan on doing for myself for next month is, first of all, I'm not going to be buying any Foxy Fixes because I don't need them. Once my documented journey comes, I will not be buying any more Traveler's Notebooks. When these pens come from AliExpress, or actually before that, I won't be buying any more pens because I'm actually going to be going through all of my pens. That way I can see exactly what I have, and I'll take photos and some video, and I'll see if I can maybe do like a little vlog video, like a weekly vlog of me going through some of my items, and documenting here for you guys what I have and what excess I have, and what you'll see like in here, what things have started to dry up from not using them. So storing them doesn't help. If you have it, use it. I learned that with washi tape. I had a wonderful washi tape that I loved, and because it had sat for so long, like it was sticking to each other and it just didn't work anymore. And so I had to throw a beautiful roll of washi tape away because it didn't work. So that's where we are this month. I know it's a short video, but with everything going on right now, I really didn't buy that much because I was afraid of things getting either lost in the mail or not being able to ship, and then here I would have spent money and not being able to get it. So that was why I was very particular about what I bought and where I bought from. This thing from AliExpress, it's a shot in the dark, I know. So we'll see what happens. You'll be the first to know, though, if it arrives, because I will post photos on Instagram. My Instagram, I will put here across the screen. It's J.R. Traverso, John Rush Traverso, and you can check that to see what happens in between videos. And there we go. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.